Hello everyone, welcome back to Roll. After yesterday's tour through a lot of the faces that I don't typically use, I've been inspired to try some builds that I haven't used quite as much as the others. So what I'm thinking is we have a face that does the most prominent face times the number of times it appears times multiplier. And so I want to try and get a large number of dice set up with the same face, probably 99, because by getting 99 we can do that by getting things like Yahtzees increase numbers that are present in that Yahtzee, or runs increase numbers that are present. And if we do that in line with perhaps Big Spender, because then we don't need... Big Spender would break other passives. So maybe not Big Spender, but perhaps certainly some die adder choices. We can then add more die. As those dice are created, we can then accelerate them up to 99 relatively quickly, I hope. And then after that is done, we can start multiplying by the number of instances of 99 times a multiplier. So we'll see how that goes. First of all, we're going to build up a couple of dice. So the reason we do this at this stage, if you weren't aware, is because right now I could roll a bunch of times where my faces are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and spend many rolls trying to get up to this 757 value. But rather than doing that, I'm rolling and increasing my die faces value now, so that when we get to the upgrade in the shop, rather than having low numbers and an upgraded shop on around 2,000 rolls, we will have high numbers and an upgraded shop around 2,000 rolls. So we're going to get to that kind of 1,900, 2,000 rolls remaining eventually. We might as well have some big die faces when we get there to accelerate our growth. So I will finish this bit off and then jump back to you. Right, we have two reasonably large faces in a 43 and a 97. Now, I pondered just going straight up to 99 with one of them and getting the other to 50 that we can double to 99. But then I'm also wondering, how feasible would it be to just get a bunch of 97s present so that we can still get the no 99s bonus and all of that good stuff. So I'm going to hold off on making anything any larger than it is right now. But what we are going to look for is a multiplier for that 97. I'm looking in the wrong shop. I think we should be accelerating straight to tier 3 rather than tier 2. There we go, there's a times 4 for us. So we'll stick that on there. Then what else do we want? We'd like it to times reroll a bit, so we'll take a 6 times 2 reroll instead of a 6 times 1 reroll. It shouldn't have drastic impacts on us immediately. Then I will actually take 46 doubled is 92, so we'll take that, put it on this die, and we'll take the 43, double that over here. So now we have multiple targets for things to double to make dice larger elsewhere. There's add face value to itself. So we'll do that to the 46, we get a 92. 92 plus 7 is too much, we need a plus 5 there now. There's another add face value to itself. And a 48. Now 48 doubled would be 96, so we need exactly plus 1. I think we're exactly as likely to find any number plus 1 through plus 9 in the shop, so we won't worry about that too much right now. Then I think we can probably think about going up to our next tier of shop. Now we could pick up all the times 3s and times 4s, which I guess is not going to be a terrible plan if we want some faces to be earning us far more money, and we're going to want those faces to be very prevalent. Because either we have to set all die faces on each die to be the same number, or the other option would be to have heavy weights on the 97s that we're trying to get to appear routinely. But for right now, we have set all faces. We also have a very early scavenger, but we'll set all faces on the 97 in the center. Then we don't have anything to add face value to self right now, I don't think. Nope. So we need to be on fairly vigilant lookout for a +5 or a +11. +11 is going to be tougher. We can get a die with random faces 1 through 99. And then see if there's either a 97 on it or a number close to be doubling worth 97. Amazingly, there is a 99, so we'll have to change that eventually. But 25 doubling to 50 is no good for us, so that we'll just have to manipulate later. Otherwise, I think we can refresh again. There's a ×5, the number 36. Doubles bonus is not going to mean too much to us, because really we're going to want to get eventually a Yahtzee bonus. So we'll skip over this shop particular, I think. Again, none of this is stuff that we particularly want. What we can do now is move one of these 97s off onto another dice, and then set all that die face to be 97. That does give us a pair then. Triples bonus. Again, we kind of don't need if we're aspiring to get quite quickly to being ever present with a Yahtzee. And what I should also be looking out for that I really wasn't quite yet is multi-face multipliers. So this is what I was hoping to work with in general. Replace a die face of your choice with a multi-face multiplier. When rolled, this face will have the value of the most common number, hopefully 97, times the number of occurrences of that number, times 2. So pick that up and we'll start putting those somewhere. Let's pick up a die face with all 6s on, and then we can just put this onto one of those faces. Right, I don't think we want triples yet. We don't have any 96s, do we? No, we have 92, 86. I'll take the +1, put it on the 86. If we find a +10, then that's much easier to do, especially easier to notice. And I'm actually going to get glue. And I'm going to stick some glue on this 97 with the ×4, so that if it appears once, it will appear multiple times. Again, we have a set all faces, but we don't have a target for it right now. We could set this die to all 92, but I don't think that's as worthwhile for us. Can add a dice with all prime numbers. It's more likely to have a 97 on it than anything else. Obviously there's still a good chunk of prime numbers, But we could double that 47. That wouldn't be a bad time. There's a 94, so if we can find a +3 somewhere, that'll be good for us. And of course, if we can find faces that have move faces, we can keep harvesting 97s from one die onto others. That guy there, random numbers. 45 we could double up to 90 quite comfortably. 48 on this we could double to 96. Finding a +1 is going to be trickier, but we could. Add shop refreshers. We'll probably want some of those present. Then we might want to look at going to our next tier of shop soon. Add previous roll to rerolls will be good if we can get a universal reroll eventually, which we probably should be able to get the no weights bonus. There's Scavenger again. I did kind of blow past that last time, didn't I? There's a ×4 multi-face multiplier. We'll pick that up. And for now, it can join its friends over here. And I'll take a 10x and put that on the glued face in the center. No 99s bonus is actually still applicable to us because we're apparently going for 97s instead of 99s. So we can pick that up, and that's going to increase our scoring quite considerably. Give us some funding to get through the next few rerolls and rounds. Probably time to think about upgrading our shop then. Prime numbers reroll in triplicate. Well, our prime number is the 197 that we're going for. Die quantity single face multiplier. Upon purchase, die quantity faces can affect by multipliers which target a single face. Single face multipliers will no longer target any numerical values, only die quantity faces. Still don't really understand that one, but I don't think it's something I want right now. But I will take prime numbers reroll in triplicate. Finally, we have a chance to move some things off. Also, there's prime numbers increased by a very large percentage there. We can also add 94 through 99 die. That will have a 97 on it, which is going to make that much easier for us. So the other 97s, we're going to keep harvesting from this central die because this one's re-rolling and has the glue on this. So we'll put a 97... up here. And we'll put another 97 might as well go with our least useful die. Primes being increased by 500%. This is one of the key reasons why we didn't set to 99, but instead went for 97s instead. Say instead more frequently. Then a couple of set all faces are lovely. That's what we want to see. Soon we should be able to work towards always having a Yahtzee present. There's another die, numbers 94 through 99. Another candidate to get all set to 97 when we have the opportunity to do so. 10 times previous roll multiplier. We will purchase that and put it on this guy, because if it gets glued on the 97 times 10, the next time we roll it has a 1 in 6 chance to be worth 10 times that amount. Even numbers increase by 100%, fewer than 6 die reroll. Alright, we're going to avoid weights. That's dice, dice, dice. Don't think we want dice, dice, dice particularly. Right, combined face multipliers I do want. But also take another full die of 97s, which is our worst option for that. Probably want to start getting rid of these guys that have the 99s actually on them. Then I do want combined face multipliers. Otherwise the rest of this stuff I don't think we need. Right, there's another 10x, so we can take that 10x and put it on this guy here. We can get that one up towards 99. Run multipliers, Yahtzee increases. If we got one die of 98s and one die of 96s, would all of the 97s that exist benefit from the run increase? It's a great question. And I don't think it's too late to try and find out. Don't need to add a copy. We do want multi-face multiplier times 5. That can join the party over there. Right, so there's set all die faces again. So we have 97, 97, 97, 97, 97. This has 98 and 96 on it. Then we just need to find a 90, we need to find the opposing number of whichever we set. Double 48 is 96. So if we set this 98 over here, then keep an eye out for add a number to itself. Add a die with prime numbers, sure, why not? Triples bonuses again, but hopefully we're going to find Yahtzee bonuses long before that. No weights, an extra 200% is very good. Certainly want that. There's a die with 94 through 99. So if we buy that very quickly, then set all the faces on that to be 98, 97, 96. Then we take 200% no weights bonus. Now, every time we roll, numeric 97 plus 500% prime bonus, numeric 97 plus 500% prime bonus, plus 200% no 99s bonus, plus 200% no weights bonus. Are we not getting run multiplier? Numeric 96 times 98 run multiplier. Numeric 98 times 98 run multiplier. 97 times 20 plus 500%. So only one of our 97s, I guess, is getting the run bonus. So on that one it was at the top, 97 times 20 attached multiplier plus 500% prime bonus times 98 run multiplier plus 200% no 99s bonus. So it was in there on that one. But it only seems to happen once, which is strange. So I guess that doesn't apply to all of them. We've learnt something. What else do we want to do? We want to just keep making more 97s now and looking for Yahtzee bonuses. Our earning has increased mightily though. There's a die with all the faces we want, and we can set that to be all 97s as well. Multipliers attached to a die face will now stack with single face, multi-face, and adjacency multipliers. I think we want that, because we have multi-face multipliers going on as a thing. Pick up another one of those. Did we want to add a 6? Have we got a 91 somewhere? No. We'll put it on there for now. 93 is prime after all, I think. No. Divides by 3. Absolutely not. But I will take a 5x and put that onto the 97 here. Try and get that towards 99. If we find some voids, I might put that on that center die as well. Or if we find a void die, we could pick that up. Now, do we have any faces to set to 97 again? No, we're out of 97 candidates. But we can just buy one. Then set that to all 97s when we find it. There it is. The other option would try and be to go for... I wonder. This might be a question for the dev if you're watching. If I have this guy rolled 6 97s, so it's 6 times 97 with attached multipliers times 5 plus 200% no 99s bonus plus 200% no weights bonus. If I have exactly 5 97s, 5 96 and 5 95s, I guess it's going to take the highest number present rather than doing it for all the numbers. Yeah, that makes more sense. I will take another 10x, put that on our 97 here. Right, still looking for large Yahtzee bonuses. Don't think we want any of this. Factor 18 multiplier is definitely not what we need, nor is wild adjacencies. Don't have anything to set to all the same face right now. If across all rolled dice none of the values are weighted, increase the values by 3. We definitely don't want, but we definitely do want no weights, reroll in triplicate, times 3 on every dice. That's going to do a lot of good work for us. We'll take an extra 5x for that one, and an extra 10x for it as well. What we're just not seeing is enough of the move die face options. Add a copy of a dice, but for 2 billion, that's very expensive. Do we get anywhere close to 2 billion quickly? We actually do. Ignore me entirely. What do we want a copy of? Probably just all the 97s. And we'll take another one of those. No weights, 100% increase. We have some glue, but we don't have any weights. I'll also take another shop refresh adder at this time. I'll take another 10x. That puts us up to 65. Haven't seen any voids of late. Let's get rid of this 99 here. It's probably killing some of our runs when we do roll it by mistake. But we will take a 94 through 99 die so that we can set it to 97 at our earliest convenience. There's Passive Hunter. Top 3 we probably do want. Passive Hunter. Not too hard to get to. More add die copies. There's a 10x multi-face multiplier. That's going to be good for us. Ignoring weights. We could try just for more copies. 71 billion. Yeah, pretty fast. More dice of 97, please. So as we get more and more of these 97s, what we're trying to really impact is this die here. So if we roll once, this most recent roll is rolled 11 97s. So we take 11 times 97, plus 50% reroll bonus, plus 200% no 99s, plus 300% no weights, bonus times 10, top 3 dice multiplier for 6,547,000. So that's probably not doing that much work for us when I look at it in that kind of framework. But we do have enough to get something to 97. That one there. Then another 10x to here. Another one of these for another 10x on there. Don't really need non-standard multiples. Although if we had a bunch of these 10x's around the place, they could benefit from doubles bonuses and Yahtzee bonuses. So if we've got 10x there, let's put some 10x's down here as well. And we'll take non-standard multiples. I don't know if there's anything that we currently want to set to be all the same, but we'll double check. All 97s, all 97s, no 97s or 99s here. Because of course we're trying to avoid the presence of 97s. I don't know when you became... Oh, you're all 96 for the run, of course. Because we have 96, 97, 98. You're all 97s. You're a 97. But that's fine. So nothing that we need to set all faces to right now. But we will try for non-standard multipliers. Let's get this 3xer here first. Why do I feel like I ruined my scoring at some point? Or did everything just get incredibly expensive? Because I think sometimes when this goes off correctly, we go from earning a few million to earning kind of $500 million in one run, one roll. I'm just trying to catch it to see if we can break down what happens. Maybe it's just fairly consistent. Occasionally you kind of get, oh, there was a huge one. So something's happening in the background there. And non-standard multiples are taking forever to find, so I'm going to risk instead re-rolling at this stage and looking for Yahtzee bonuses now. No 99 bonus would you benefit from. You can move something from a 97 to somewhere else. That can be then set all faces in a moment. But I want Yahtzee bonuses. We need something that's going to kick off our earning potential, because our earning potential is now really fallen behind. Because I don't even think it's worth doing this at this point. 100% extra for rerolls is like obnoxiously expensive because we didn't buy stuff after we ended up rerolling. So now I'm just going to look for Yahtzee rerolls, Yahtzee bonuses. There's 1000% Yahtzee bonus, but it's what? Millions, billions, 6 trillion? I don't see ourselves working up to 6 trillion in the remaining 250 rolls we have, unfortunately. So, as much potential as this had, did not really pop off, unfortunately. But hey, we gave it a go. We learnt some things. So, no record breaking today, but lots of 97s all around the gaff. Perhaps we could have done more if we had tried to get lots more dice and just have them automatically set themselves to 99 by increasing when we roll doubles and things, but that's all we've got for today. In any case, thank you for watching. If you're enjoying the videos, please do consider hitting that like button or subscribing if you haven't already. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below, and if you have any recommendations for runs you'd like to see on Fan Build Friday, put them down below as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.